Welcome to Seattle, Washington. At a house that's worth $1.2 million, we're gonna take a tour of this incredible property. Hey guys, I'm here with my friend Monique and her partner Tony. We're gonna be talking about this incredible deal. I cannot believe they're selling this for $1.2 million. It's on 7 acres. I know nothing about the deal. I have no clue what's going on here other than this looks like a $5 million house from where I live. Incredible property. We're gonna take a tour of it, but I wanna hear what's the details of the deal first. So where did you guys find, what are you guys doing with this first? Is it flip?
It was a flip, yeah.
Okay, it was a flip. Okay,
Yep.
So you guys originally found something that was already being worked on, or maybe there was a house here originally?
Correct.
It was already being worked on. Yeah, the people that we took it over from, they were husband and wife, tried to be a general contractor, got in way over their head.
That don't work that often.
And so they were...
Yeah, they were way over the head, put way too much money into it, lost a lot of money on this property.
Okay.
And so we took it over, it was just a shell. No siding, no nothing.
Okay, so it had, concrete had been formed.
Yes.
The framing had been done. Maybe trusses were already set.
Yeah, the framing was done, but nothing was done right.
Okay.
We had to redo all the framing.
Oh my God.
All the plumbing.
All the plumbing we ripped
So
out. and
how did you guys
replaced it.
finance this in the beginning? Was it cash? Was it hard money?
It was...
So what we did first is we talked to the homeowner and we went ahead and did like something creative. So we had them hold the note for $275,000.
Nice.
That kind of gave us a little skin in the game too,
Okay.
as we went to private money lenders who came first,
Okay.
and then they financed the rest of it.
So they did a subordinated into second position.
Yes.
So you brought your private money lenders into first position. So you did
Yes.
basically all somebody else's money.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, except for $10.
Oh, really?
$10 to make it a legal and binding contract in the state of Washington.
Okay, so they had to put up $10, the minimum amount of money you got to do a deal in Washington, and you guys take over the 275 note. You bring in private money lenders, and how much money have you guys spent on this project so far?
Roughly about, to get it to in the condition, and we spent about $375,000.
That's it?
You mean on top of the
Yes.
loan?
375. That's incredible.
Yeah.
You guys did a great job. We're going to see this property. You guys are going to love this property. I love where it sits, right above this lake. Is this freshwater?
This is a freshwater lake, and actually the property sits like this on it, and so you own the lake and 2 acres on the other side of the lake.
Okay, so I could put like a little boat ramp, and I could have a little thing down here if I choose to do so, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so you spent $375 on top of your purchase price. You guys think you'll make some money on this even though the market's down?
Yeah, we'll make a little bit, not as much as we wanted, but we'll still make a little.
Okay, so let's talk about that on like when I'm flipping houses. Why is flipping houses not a guaranteed play? What has happened since you bought it that changed your guys' predictions?
When we first bought it, the interest rates were really low. And then the interest rates, while we were building it out, hiked up. So that kind of changed the market quite a bit, and everybody got scared to buy, and they didn't want the high prices. So that kind of was a big deal here.
Same thing
as
with
what
us.
happened.
I've got 7 flips on the market right now. I've got one that I was supposed to make 150 grand on. I'm writing a check to get rid of it for 5 grand. So $155,000 difference on my purchase price. Comps were good. I was conservative going in. Interest rates can really affect you when you're flipping houses. This is why I tell people flipping should not be a full-time job. It should not be your full-time business, because you'll go 10 deals, you'll make a bunch of money, you'll get super greedy, then you go, I'm gonna double down on this, and then the market changes. And that's what happened here. The market changed. It wasn't that you didn't build a great product. It wasn't that this is not in a spectacular location. It's that the market doesn't want to pay as much in coordination with the 7% interest rates. If interest rates down to 4%, this is a $1.7 million house probably.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's where our numbers were, between 1.7 and 1.8.
Yeah, I could see that, 100%, especially with 7 acres, with the fresh water, the house as it is that you'll see. Okay, so you have to dismantle a lot of the work along the way that they did incorrectly. And you guys are contractors on top of this, right?
Yes, we are.
So you know how to bring in the right subs, you bring in the right crews.
Yep.
What were some things you had to redo?
Pretty much everything. The only thing that really we didn't have to redo was the foundation and the trusses. They were already in there.
Yeah,
But other than that, we
all
had
the
to
plumbing, all the walls were moved.
we moved
Wow.
walls.
And you got this done for $375.
Yes.
You guys are incredible. Like, oh my God.
He's really good at working with the subs.
I will
Well, I
say
have a good group of
spectacular.
subcontractors, and I run them very tight.
And keep in mind, we do restoration. So because we do restoration, we're always working with insurance companies who want to pay as little as they possibly can out. And so we're always working with them to make sure the price fits their criteria, and we're used to that.
Okay, so, and also, have you paid this seller off their 275 yet?
No.
Okay, so they're waiting for you to sell the property.
Yes.
Yeah.
You sell the property, that's when they get paid. So guys, this is super creative. It also mitigates their risk. They're not in a risky situation. They're like, look, we didn't have to come up with another 275 right out of the gate. We were able to essentially take over that note. Are you making them payments, or are they just getting paid out on the end?
Interest only payment.
Okay, cool. So they're getting interest only payments. So you guys are paying monthly right now. Have you guys, when did this go on the market?
This went on the market. We put it back on the market back in, I think, January.
Okay, so just last month.
Yeah, just last month.
Okay, but you had it back on the market, which means you probably went through the winter. If you went through the winter, that's the slowest part of the market here. So you probably paused going on the market for a little bit, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and with the interest rates changing and everything too, it's kind of just like,
I think
took longer.
I think you guys are in for something good coming up for you. Our market has woken up. Interest rates, people are starting to feel like they are dropping, and you see that the Jerome Powell is he's getting kicked out. They're bringing somebody else more aggressive in. I think rates are going to drop pretty quickly in the next like 60, 90 days. Hopefully you sell it before then. But I think that we're going to see 4% rates this year easily, maybe even like high threes.
That's
That'd be
way
nice.
cool. We actually already have an offer on the house.
Oh, you do?
We do.
What's the offer?
1.225.
Okay, cool. So asking price, basically. Okay. So 1.225. You guys will walk out making some money.
Yep.
Which is good. Your teams got paid, everybody got paid. What did you guys learn in this process of building this cool house?
How to get along better. It's my brother, by the way.
Okay, so you guys tangoed on this a little bit?
A little bit, but not too much.
What were some disagreements?
Part of the lights and stuff that he was buying, he did good, but you know, sometimes he got a little bit.
She's a girl, she's gonna be a little bit picky, right?
Yeah.
And the colors, the black and stuff, but it turned out really great. So.
I actually really love the black. I love the wood. If I was gonna change anything on this is the problem with a flip, because it's not my personal house and you get emotional about stuff.
That's true.
If I was gonna do something different, I would probably do a full wraparound around the whole thing.
I told him that.
But you're gonna spend an extra 30, 40 grand.
Yeah, you told me
right?
that.
There is a privacy deck over
I
there.
saw it, I freaking love that.
Yeah.
I saw it, I walked out on it, I think it's really awesome.
Yeah.
If it was my house, I would have probably would have overblown the budget by 300 grand. I would have done a massive slider on the back that would have cost 40 grand. And I would have done I would have lost money on this deal. That's basically what I'm saying. You made the right decisions because you're walking out making a profit, and I would not have. I would have gotten emotionally involved in the deal.
I don't get emotionally involved.
Probably that rock wall too, maybe. It's great, but it just costs a lot of extra money.
Oh, the rock wall did?
Yeah.
Interesting, why is that? Is it just because the retaining wall?
Yeah, it's basically a retaining wall, and it was quite spendy when it doesn't really add the value.
Yeah, definitely.
It
Probably would have sold for 1.2 million even if you did
Without
something
that.
basic here.
Yep.
But also, like when people walk out here, this is a big deal. They're walking out. I bet you all of the buyers walked right here to this point, and they're staring out. They're looking at the thing. They're looking at this beautiful thing. They turn around, and they see this. They see where their car is going to park.
True.
And if they can't see a nice place like this, I think that I get what you're saying, but I bet you that the buyer would know. If it wasn't like this, they would have noticed it, and it would have been a little bit. It would have bothered them because you don't have a garage here.
Right.
So you need to have a really beautiful outside thing, and I think you guys killed it. It's great. You want to do a tour of the property?
Yes.
Okay. These two are going to walk you through the property, talk about some of the things that they made decisions on and why they did some of the things they did. I really like where they did the laundry room inside the primary bedroom. They're going to show you that. I like a couple of things you guys did a great job of. Please walk them through and talk about the design.
All right. This is the entrance here with nice big vaulted ceilings here. We got our lights up there on the top, or with that nice stairway right here. As we go in this way, we'll go into the main room and into the kitchen. So this is the living room kitchen area.
So it's very open, and you can even see the lake from the kitchen. So it's really nice for anybody who's in the kitchen working, and they can actually be relaxing while they're watching the lake, and they're enjoying their family too because it's all together.
And we got some cabinets right here for more storage space down here on the island, a little eating bar. Come in here, we got our appliances. All these lights are all dimmers. Even this one up here, it will dim on us. This right here is a nice sink base. We got the farm sink here. We got our cook stove here, underlight cabinets. We went with the design of the two-tone color in here. Uppers are a little bit different color than the bottoms. Right over here, the pantry.
So lots of room, lots of space, lots of cabinets.
Lots of space here. Lots of lights. Everything, like I said, is on dimmer switches. Everything. You come over on this side over here, so that we go down our entryway here. This is the
half bathroom.
Half bath here.
Make sure they have a bathroom up here.
Nice countertops to match throughout the home.
Some signs over here. Fully finished daylight basement downstairs.
Come into the guest room. All the closets have motion sensor lights, so they will come on automatically when you open the doors and turn off automatically. Private bathroom in here. Again, everything matches. They got their own shower in here. And then if we continue down the hallway, come into the master bedroom.
Laundry area, and the light just comes on as you motion it.
This is just like a little personal laundry for husband, wife, or whoever, you know, so they don't have to go downstairs to the main laundry room. Come into the room in here.
And here's the luxury tiled shower, the heated bench seat in the primary shower, and the heated tile flooring, which we put in for them to be nice and warm when they walk in here in the morning or whenever.
Yeah, we got the heated floors here, the shower's heated, the bench is heated, so you could sit down and keep your buns warm at the same time. His and hers, of course, we got the LED light that you can turn on over and above the other lights that come on. Nice soaking tub, so you could take a nice hot bath on a cold, rainy day in Seattle.
And a private bathroom, toilet.
This right here is your control for your heated floors, self-controlling. And then you come in here, you got your spacious.
And the way that the barn door type of door kind of gives it some pizzazz, a little modern, looks good.
You got your high closet area inside there, so you can stack your boxes nice and tall. And then if you come, when you wake up in the morning and you're getting your cup of coffee, step outside here to your private deck, right off of your master bedroom suite, nice and private for husband and wife, whatever, you know, you still got a view of the lake and nice view of the yards. And then we continue on to go downstairs. Nice railing that we got up here, it's nice and sturdy.
And then of
Wrap
course,
this with the same type of flooring.
and this is like not too tall, so you can clean whatever up here on the shelving.
Come down here into the media room or family room. Plenty of storage in here. Lights come on automatically, goes down and around the corner so you can keep your Christmas stuff in. Nice storage areas. Nice covered patio. You can have your barbecues, whatever you want. The lights come on there. The ceiling matches the ceiling outside around the deck area. You can still have, you know, be out here barbecuing and you can still see the lake and the whole bit there. Water outlets right here, multiple outlets so you can plug things in. Septic alarms over there, so if something goes on, your alarm so you'll know what's going on. And then if you wanted to, you could walk around this way, go up the landscaping right up to your vehicle from downstairs without going through the whole house if you're running out quick or need to get to your vehicle for something that you forgot.
Lots of outlets outside.
Then we come into the inside and we go into the nice big laundry room. Plenty of room in here, plenty of storage. Again, we did the same thing to match it with the kitchen. The uppers are different than the lowers for nice colors. Plenty of storage on here. Full height washer and dryer goes here. So here's your main washer and dryer. So there's 2 separate laundry rooms, plenty of room to fold your clothes, your towels on, whatever you need to do on there. And then here's bedroom number 3 down here. Nice little bedroom. You still can see the lake from here a little bit, not as good, but you still got a little bit of the lake the closet, pretty standard closet. And we go into the main bathroom downstairs, come down the hallway, we come down into the bathroom. Again, we got heated floors in here. So in here, you got your walk-in shower if you want to walk in here and just take a shower.
Coolest part of it all is putting the bathtub here in the shower.
And this is a shower too.
There's a shower
So
also.
you can have two people showering and bathing at the same time and whatever you need to do in here. We got the lineal drain down here, so this kind of slopes down so you can't see the drain, but that is the drain. It looks like the grout lines there. And then again, everything matches. And then we come into the HVAC room, storage room, workout room, whatever you want to do. We got the big barn doors here. You can open it up all the way. It will hide the hot water tank. The HVAC unit with air conditioning. All of these little things you see on the walls are where the shutoffs are, or the clean outs that we have to have per code. Have access to them. We didn't want them sticking out of the walls if we didn't have to. Come down here, and this is bedroom number 4. Nice simple bedroom, same design as the other one. You know, we're looking at 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, some private bathrooms in each one of the rooms except for down here. And then sets on like 7.66 acres of land. You own the lake and 2 acres on the other side of the lake.